So, the Dbrand cases for the iPhone 15 Pro and 15 Pro Max. Are they any good? And especially, how do I feel about the new Ghost case? Let's start off with the Grip case. This case is one of the grippiest cases out there, and that has to do with the sides, and only the sides. It's the combination of texture and material choice, which just feels very grippy but still comfortable. I think it's a shame though that they would have this texture at the bottom too, where your pinky finger supports the phone. This will get annoying over time, and the added grip isn't needed there, so they should really get rid of that grippiness at the bottom. They also have these 5 stripes on the sides, which makes the grip even better. The front swells up at the bottom and the top, which looks awesome but also makes swiping easier from the sides. Still, because of the material choice on the sides, I don't think it makes any difference on this case, which is quite funny. The sides are very grippy, so don't really support swiping across the surface. On the back it has that same swelling, but only at the top, which looks unique. And I like the fact that they basically deleted the camera bump, since because of that swelling, it's not really needed anymore. Looks cool. The backplate is a regular plastic feeling material and it isn't grippy. Not that it needs to be, but just saying. The sides here make up for that big time, so it's a nice change of material. The charge port is big enough for all types of cables, so that's good to see. The buttons are kind of clicky, but not really, especially not the action button, which could use some love on that department. I also like the volume button texture and design more than the power button on this case. The case feels really refined though, and the inner features a soft cloth for those micro scratches. MagSafe is good, but nothing special though. MagSafe charging works fine. But these skins? Mine came in with this scratch already on there, so I won't even be applying it this year. They look cool, but like I said with my S23 Ultra review, they are really sticky, so dust and hairs stick to the edges. And as you can imagine, these stickers aren't as strong as hard plastic. So if you slightly damage the sticker, you can pretty much throw away the whole skin. They are just not durable. So even though I'd love to, I just cannot recommend these skins. Then, the Ghost case. I've been waiting for this one since half September. The wait has been long, and thus the anticipation big. In the meanwhile, I did get an email from them stating that a lot of these Ghost cases came in with scratches already on them. And indeed, with mine, that's also the case. On the bottom, there are a lot of small scratches on there. Now, do I think these are deal breakers? No. These will probably get on there eventually anyway. But I get why they would be ahead of the complaints, and they promised a free case with their new anti-scratching technology coming in a few months. I like them for this decision, and I think it's really how all companies should tackle complaints, if they're grounded of course. So ignoring the scratches for now, what do I think about this case? Well, the initial fit is awesome. But don't try to get this case off, it's just very hard. Now, again, there are a lot of people that like this, but per my recent poll, most don't. The sides feature this textured band all across the phone case, but luckily not on the bottom. For some reason, they thought it wouldn't be comfortable here, but ignored this problem on the Grip case. Anyway, the grip aspect is definitely there now, and I think they solved the most common problem with clear cases, being grip. This case is most definitely grippy and looks good while doing it. The grippy band around the sides also functions as the buttons, which are only visible from the front and not from the sides. It makes it a little more difficult to find them too, since the texture almost feels the same. So searching for the buttons is not something I thought I would have to do in this case. But when you find them, they are clicky alright. The front bezel is good and equally good on every side, so no swelling going on here. The camera bump is more than enough, and I like the fact that even though this case is supposed to be a minimal case, they at least made a minimal case with awesome camera protection. I like the MagSafe magnets design, but don't worry, it's the regular MagSafe shape, so no fancy weird design magnets going on here. Which you can clearly see when I swipe this magnet paper across. The magnet is a little thicker than the backplate, probably to avoid making the case thicker overall, and it works out. The charge port is big enough, so it will allow for third-party USB-C cables too. All in all, I think this is a very good clear case, if you don't mind the fit. Now, if you would like to see more case videos, make sure to subscribe, consider helping the channel with a small donation, or leave a comment down below. It all helps growing this channel, so thank you. And for now, have an awesome day.